Okay, so guys, before we start today's podcast, we had a few things we want to ask you guys, the fans of the podcast. So basically, we are looking at now taking the podcast and sort of spreading it across social media. At the moment, we are putting like an hour and a half long YouTube video and then on Spotify. But there's a whole bunch of amazing stuff that happens in this 1.5 hour that a lot of people miss out on. So what we were looking from you guys, there's an email in the description that we've given. If y'all are interested in taking part in this project, which will basically entail in you sitting and watching the podcast and sending across time codes of all the funny, random, shocking, weird bits. Whatever you like in the podcast that you watch, and being fans of the podcast, it'll be better to hear it from you guys. What you all enjoy the most. We will take those clips and be putting it on another YouTube channel called Tish Shorts and also on the Tish Instagram. So if any of you guys are interested in participating in this project, please email in the link to the link in the description, and then we'll do a chat and take it forward. Basically, this was a long spiel to tell you guys that we are lazy and we need your help.
But
So
guys,
please help.
the email address is aidspulao@sorkinisgod.com.
It's not.
No.
It's not.
Oh my God.
If you further perpetuate that, we will ban you from watching the podcast.
You know something? I thought Baba will say, please buy tickets for Hyderabad at gmail.com. Please.
Sold
please,
out,
please,
bro.
guys, please.
Sold out, Hyderabad.
Sold out.
Sold out.
Baba ne udhar,
Also, yeah, a big thank you to all you guys. My taping is almost sold out. There's like only 5-10 tickets left. But aane ka hai tum log ko, please get those tickets because they'll be gone by today, probably. So, thank you so much.
Okay,
And,
chalo. With this, let's start the podcast before we start selling more tickets. No, Baba, you're not selling any more tickets.
I'm not.
Okay. Hello and welcome to another episode of the Internet Set. So, a show where we take random, shocking, weird, absurd facts, stats, trivia, and personal stories, and we talk about it. And today's episode is on spies. So, we won't have any personal stories.
Or will you?
Or will we?
Excuse me.
Or will we?
Take
wait,
अपन सब double agent
send,
है, ठीक है?
let me send a Morse code to my handlers. Beep, beep, boop. हाँ, तो guys.
Beep, boop.
Beep, beep, boop.
See, I'm using technological advancement tactics because otherwise you'll hack into it. Morse code कैसे hack करेगा?
Guys, अगर अपने पास जरा भी इंटेलिजेंस होता ना तो अपन YouTube पासवर्ड पहले ही चेंज कर देते. पर अपन चूती है तो taken by surprise. This is why you need spies.
And this is how Egypt lost the 6-day war. Exactly. Speaking of Egypt losing the 6-day war, what about Mossad, guys? पहले बताओ तुम्हारे favorite spies कौन?
Spice कौन है?
There is spies.
नहीं, लेकिन इसमें genuinely है. मेरा favorite spy agency है Mossad.
मेरा एजेंसी नहीं है बट Ethan Hunt from the Mission Impossible series, hands down.
Or
My
koi nahi hai. There's
favorite.
nobody who comes close, man. Like
Yeah.
James Bond. Okay, I would go with like my favorite. Until Daniel Craig came in, it was so campy. But like Daniel Craig has kind of set the
क्या
standard.
gritty
of,
बना
like,
दिया ना
badass.
अभी, like it's James
I love
Bond
it though. It's
who
awesome.
fucking beats people up head to head.
Flawed addict, just like a really messed up human being. Every woman he sleeps with leaves a bad impression on him and deteriorates his personality.
And more than half of them die. Like
Yeah.
But no, every Bond girl that James Bond slept with has died. I mean, it's effectively that's been the case.
No,
all
like the
Yeah,
girls
but it
he
affects
loves.
him now, right?
Yeah.
It really affects him now every time. So earlier it was just like, oh shit. Pam, 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 just created by Larry David.
It's also because they're starting from the beginning, right? So if you look at the first book that they, the first
Casino
Daniel
Man,
Craig-
what a
Casino
what a
Royale.
movie.
Oh my
Casino
I
god.
think that's my favorite Bond movie for sure.
100%. 100%.
So Casino Royale.
In
is
fact, I
the
didn't even
first or the
mind
second
Skyfall
book.
though.
Yeah. Sam
So,
Mendes.
so again,
Javier
Casino
Bardem.
Royale, Skyfall are all at the like in the beginning part of the series. So it's still formation of James Bond.
I think they jumped the octopus
Because
with
it was-
Octopussy little bit.
It was,
Yeah,
it was
too
reboot.
much.
No, but anyway, going away from fictional spies,
Of
real
course.
spy agency के बारे में there's a weird intrigue, right? That like I find myself sitting and watching a whole load of documentaries or like movies or anything like random YouTube videos about spies and their workings because
the
there's
clandestine operations.
operations. Yeah, it's too fucking good, bro. It's my favorite time pass. रात को नींद नहीं आ रहा है तो बैठ के देखते रहो ये सब. And recently, बाबा तू देखा ना Spycraft?
Where is
and
this?
Spycraft on
Spycraft is
Netflix.
Netflix.
And
I saw
let me
like
just
one
say
episode.
this. The thing about Spycraft is that it's very boring. Like it's boringly
No, it's
produced.
not.
Yes.
How?
No. It is. It's boringly because for voiceover and all that, it's all very. It's all very like it's not a cool documentary. You know, it's not a cool docu-series where there's like action and this that. It's very like editorial in its
But
in
it's
its feature.
informative.
Also,
it's
listen,
informative.
guys, one thing about this, right? If there is a documentary about spies, then I guess it's safe to assume that all of it is completely outdated.
Yeah,
Because
it's all unclassified, right?
Yeah.
You can't.
They're
you
not
can't
going to
get-
tell you currently, as the US government, we have 3,400 CIA agents.
Exactly, exactly.
Their names are Rakesh. Mahesh.
No, and the thing is that like there are people spending millions and millions of dollars to gather information, which I can get for $8.99 a month. Like, how is
Yeah.
that?
No, but like stories about spies have always fascinated me. You put your extra layers on it and make it something else, like
Bro,
a
and it's
James
so
Bond.
stupid. And it's so stupid also. Sometimes like I've walked out of like James Bond movies or like, you know, from a theater and you watch these kind of like car chase movies or whatever. And then you want to just for that, like, you know, 10 minutes or so, drive the car like Bond, not fast, but just like you're looking
No.
into all the mirrors and you're like,
James
going,
Bond
I do-
destroys
yeah,
all
yeah,
of his
yeah.
cars, by the way.
Yeah,
He
yeah, you do
destroys
that,
all
right?
of his cars.
Yes.
no, you do that.
Kautuk
You
doesn't
make left,
drive.
right. No,
No,
but he
no,
sits
man.
in the cab.
But when you leave the theater, you always walk like this, and you're like, yeah, I'm also a little cooler
Yeah,
now.
and then
Yeah,
Kautuk
yeah.
sits
By
in the-
association.
Kautuk sits in the rickshaw. He's like, I'll have a martini, shaken, not stirred. Sir, ये रिक्शा है सर, हम ऑलिव मार्टिनी नहीं दे सकते आपको.
नहीं, and like to be a spy, I am like मैं महाराष्ट्र से हूँ, so that no one will know कि मैं actually यूपी बिहार से हूँ.
No, but sorry, Varun. Go.
No, go for it. I was just
No,
gonna
I was
get
just
some
talking about like
stories.
there's such great stories like about people like this is also like I mean a friend's dad worked at Raw,
Raw.
and the thing about it is their whole life, right? Like they just thought that the dad worked in PWD, okay. So
In planning
now
and
there's
welfare department,
no public works department.
public. Oh, sorry, why
Okay,
the
so
fuck
they
did I
used
say-
to think I don't know. So
Yeah.
anyway, so they would assume that he works at the PWD because that's what he was told to tell them and stuff like that. और रात को 2 बजे कॉल आ रहा था घर पे और वो निकल जाता था. That kind of stuff was happening. There was a phone in the house which only he could answer. He was told like basically it was one rule saying ये phone कोई नहीं answer कर सकता and this that and the other. उसको पूरा शहर में कर्फ्यू लग रहा है लेकिन इसके लिए एक गाड़ी आ रहा है लेके जाने को, तो सब लोग बोल रहे हैं ये कौन सा पब्लिक वर्क्स डिपार्टमेंट है जिधर तेरे को रात को 3 बजे जाके रास्ता खोदने का. तो एनीवे, सो ही वुड डू ऑल ऑफ दिस. Then one day this is an absolutely true story. Okay, so what happened is one day this guy said that he took his family and he's like, okay, I want you all to come with me to Calcutta for a work trip. Okay, and this was the first time he has taken them for a work trip. He has never ever said where is he even going for a work trip. So he has just taken them for a work trip or whatever. So when he gets there and all, he tells his wife and 2 kids. He basically tells his wife कि मैं वापस आके I want to tell you something. So just be at the hotel. I'll go and come back. Okay. So he's taken them to Calcutta. He said I'm going to my office and coming back. So he's not taken them to work. Okay. And then he's like, so the mom is in tears because the mom thinks ये तो मेरे को छोड़ने वाला है, some other family, he's going to bring his other child or something. What the fuck is happening? This guy comes back and then he sort of tells her that look, today was my last day. Today was my retirement thing. I've been working for the Raw. I've been working for Raw for the last whatever number of years, etc. ये वो
And the kids are like, हाँ उसका juice अच्छा है. अबे raw pressure ही नहीं होती है. मैं
No, it's
government
not
agent
that
हूँ.
recent. It's not that recent, but sure. तो वो ऐसा करके thing, and everybody was just so like thing, and his son is so upset with him even today. His son is so upset with him because raw में it's almost like hereditary. मतलब you have the option of sending your child into
इधर भी nepo.
Nepo. But I think it's I don't know why it's the case, but it is there. So from what I've been told again. So
you know something,
his
Baba?
son
One
was-
second, Baba. You know the thing about this is it's so sad that you are creating a chain in a family where the kids have no idea what the father does. Like this
My
whole family
God.
throughout, you have to wait for 30 years before you find out what the father actually does.
I genuinely thought he had taken them to Kolkata or wherever he took them was to as a cover. As covered that
no,
there is
no,
a family and
no,
he
no.
wanted to spy on the hotel
Which
and
is
stuff like that.
which is more often than not what spies end up
doing.
I've found some really interesting stuff
the son
from
has
the art of
basically told
war.
him one second, Adar, the son has basically told his dad saying, "What the fuck? How can you make this decision? I wanted to also join because it's so cool to be a spy, no?" So the son is telling the father, "Fuck you! I wanted to be spy." And he's like, "Bro, you don't want to be. मैं मेहनत करके तेरे को MBA बनाया तो MBA जा और MBA करने को नहीं करना
Spies में nepotism नहीं चाहिए, please.
तू
But
यही
there's a
कर
thing from the art of war. This is
Sun Tzu.
Sun Tzu. He describes that there are there are 5 types of spies, and why? Like 4 are your traditional spies, your typical ones, and there's one which is really weird. So the 4 are your basic agent who's working for the spy company. Da, da, da. The other is the double agent, who's the flip. Okay. The third one is the traitorous official, who has a government job but
Defector.
is working. Yeah, so he's working in another country as a government official, but he is actually basically Hydra. And the last one is the traitorous citizen, just a random person living in that particular country. The final type, the 5th type, is called the doomed. DOOMED, doomed. Because these people are given false information and then they are made to believe that they have been betrayed by their own country and they get captured by that country that they are sent to, and they give that other country the false information that their own country has given them. It's to spread misinformation.
Yeah, bus
So they
mastan.
are-
No, but this
मैं जानता हूँ कि तू जानता है कि मैं जानता हूँ.
My God.
हम जानते हैं.
yeah,
But you know that was one of the earlier evidences of spies being used. But there was also previous evidences during the Persian Empire, during the Sassanid regime, of spies actually being used. In fact, there have been hieroglyphics found that even during the Egyptians' time, in log use kar rahe the spies. So you know, in the more recent history, with again documentation and stuff of it, and especially the peak of Cold War, is where you see the spy thing come out even more. But the evidence has been there
Varun?
from as early as 5th century BC.
Varun, what do you think the hieroglyphics of a spy were? Like it's a hieroglyphic of him with a martini glass and a gun.
No,
and a very hot woman next to him.
yeah.
अरे Pharaoh,
This is so serious.
क्या कर ये क्या है? Shaken not.
Pharaoh bhai.
The name is Ramses. Ramses 2.
The names is two. Ramses 2.
the name is Tutankhamun.
But you know, Adar, tu abhi jo ye explain na different type of spies, right? One is your regular agent, one is your double agent, and one of the most well documented and important instances of somebody being double agent was a part of the 6-Day War, where there was the son-in-law of the president of Egypt.
What is the
Right?
6-Day War?
6-Day War was between Israel and the Arab countries, where they had stopped Israeli ships from coming into the Tiran stream.
Persian
Gulf, sorry. And what is happening is, because that was happening, so Israel ne bola ki bhai, this is grounds for war. So hum log kiye. Same time, even Egypt, Jordan, etc. had also planned कि नहीं हम लोग करने वाले, but they didn't. Obviously, both countries didn't know. Both sides didn't know when it was going to happen, and it was the involvement of this Egyptian president's son-in-law who actually went and gave information to the Israelis that helped them set up and preempt the attack and attack Egypt to a point
Basically,
where
they didn't know क्या कैसे करने का. It's like a WhatsApp group of boys trying to plan a trip to Goa. Like, आज करेंगे, but करना तो है, करेंगे, आज करेंगे, परसों
हाँ,
करेंगे.
बट अभी बॉयज ट्रिप जाके एट द मोस्ट ड्रग्स खा के रेव पार्टी में जाएगा. इधर उन्होंने साइनाई पेनिनसुला कैप्चर कर लिया. थोड़ा डिफरेंट.
नहीं, बट आई मीन टेक्निकली तो गोवा में जाके ताज रिसोर्ट कैप्चर कर सकता है वो वीकेंड के लिए.
But so you check out, there's a really nice movie called The Angel. That's what his code name was, Angel.
Bawa,
And there's a killer movie on it also. About
Bawa, talking about your friend whose dad was a agent, right? There is this fact about so in 2010, Tim and Alex Foley discovered that their parents were actually Russian spies after their Cambridge, Massachusetts home was raided by the FBI. Their parents, Donald and Tracy Foley, were actually Andrei Bezrukov and Elena Vavilov.
Yes, and there is an FX show called The Americans.
The Americans.
Which I'm
that show, it is unbelievably good. For 6 seasons, the trope is the same कि आज पकड़े जाएंगे.
लेकिन नहीं पकड़े जाते.
लेकिन नहीं पकड़ते हैं. Bro, it is crazy.
But it's good, especially if you like Cold War history, right? Because Cold War, that 1960 से 90 तक का अगर पीरियड पकड़ेगा,
85, हाँ,
91 में हुआ था when the Berlin Wall came down.
Correct, हाँ.
Those 30 years, the amount of intelligence and counter-intelligence operatives, spies, double agents that have come in, and the crazy stories that have come out from that is insane.
It's insane.
So if you like Cold War history, you should check out this show.
The Americans, if just for context, is so. What it's basically, there were Russian spies who were living in America as Americans, as proper Americans. They would get married, they would have children, they would do all of this. They would think, and so the children were legitimized American, and they would never tell them about their profession. So they would grow them up as American
but
people.
Bawa,
the original sleeper cell.
No, but also like there is one clue, right? Why does your dad have vodka at 9 p.m. every night and pronounce your name as
they don't
and Alex?
No. But the point is,
I am your father, Donald.
No, they spend their whole time. Their training is extremely from an American lens and stuff like that. And you should genuinely watch the American. It's crazy because the opening episode is of this family, which is a Russian spy family, which you realize pretty early on in the show, moves like where they live in the neighbors. In the first episode is an FBI agent who's moving in, and that's where the show starts. Or bro, 6 season tak jo pakad ke rakha hai na gote. Oh my god, it's very good.
Dude, by the way, this accent wala scene na. So the Americans, they used to use racism to their advantage. Okay, because when they used to try to identify who a Japanese spy was, they would get the person to say Lollapalooza, because there are so many L's and O's that even if you're trained in speaking English, a Japanese can't say that word. Yeah, they R and L essentially. So Lollapalooza was a way to find out. Like the guy is like, मैं हूँ spy, छोड़ मैं नहीं बोल रहा.
You know that in fact, creation of Mossad also. I mean, obviously you've seen the amount of Jews that were persecuted during the World War. It came to a point after the war was won, where West Germany was considering putting a statute of limitations on any person who was found to be a Nazi after 1964 could not be prosecuted.
Yeah.
Right. So as an Israeli or as a Jew, you'd be like, bro, in log ne 6 million log ko mara hamare. What do you mean no? So at that point of time, Mossad was at a very nascent beginning stage. Okay? And these guys from there with the whole thing of, listen, we are not going to let shit like that pass, have gone on to pull off some of the most incredible spy shit you can imagine. You know, like Munich obviously as a sort of a rebuttal to the Munich Olympic shooting that happened. But after the war, right, a lot of the Nazis would go to Argentina, right? There was also this speculative
Hitler is in Argentina.
Hitler Argentina में जैसे Allied public है वो U-boat में निकल गया. But there is truth in the fact that there were areas there that were sympathetic towards the Nazi cause. So a lot of high-ranking officials eventually went to Argentina.
Yeah.
And Mossad has tracked them down, gone to Argentina, caught them, and taken them for the Nuremberg trials. kick ass.
Dude.
Like there's some like you know some of the popular ones are they caught the butcher of Riga. He was again one of the most harami guys, Nazis living in Latvia at that point, and Mossad obviously after all of this has gone and managed to capture him also. There's so many. There's one called the Doctor. There was a Ben Kingsley movie where he's playing an ex-Nazi.
Yeah, abhi aaya na.
Abhi aaya, Operation Finale. That also. Check it out. Super stuff.
That's the best, like one of the most fun shows that I've seen about this conspiracy about Hitler being like alive or Nazis being like around us, and is this show called
Look Who's Back.
That's the epitome
movie,
of how to, yeah, that's the movie. There's a fun show with Al Pacino.
Yeah.
It's a really like it's straight up action, and it's just
What
so
is it called
simple.
again? Sorry, Adar, what is it called?
The Killers, I think Killers or something. So it's just Al Pacino is a
no, it's
Nazi
called Hunters. They're called Hunters.
Hunters.
No, because that was
Nazi
actually
hunter.
happening. That was actually happening because even after the war, a whole bunch of ex-Nazis were given refuge in America because their intelligence or their expertise could be used to further American
they say
stuff.
The entire NASA space program was because of all the defected Nazi
dude, the
scientists.
father of the space program was Werner von Braun. Werner von Braun made the V2 rocket, which was made so that Germany could make a transatlantic fucking missile to bomb America when needed. Then after war got on, उन्होंने वही V2 rocket और ऐसे जाने के बदले बोला इसको ऊपर बेच दे. Literally, how American space program started.
Do you also know about an Indian spy, raw agent who went by the name Black Tiger?
Yes, I was just
No.
So there's a gentleman called he's obviously
Ravindra
Kaushik, and he was one of the most successful spies and undercover agents that we've ever had. He was from Rajasthan. He was recruited by RAW to infiltrate the Pakistani army in 1975. All right. After receiving extensive training, and I'm now reading, after receiving extensive training for a top secret mission, he then turned Kaushik, whose name was then Nabi Ahmed Shakir, rose to the rank of major within the Pakistani army and served in the military. Kaushik then he passed on valuable intelligence to the Indian Defense Forces. He then was started called Black Tiger. His cover was eventually blown, and he was finally caught when the Indian forces sent a low-level operative, Inayat Masiyar, to get in touch with him. Kaushik was later imprisoned and tortured by the Pakistani army for nearly 2 years, and then sentenced to life imprisonment in 1985.
By the way,
the Bollywood film Ek Tha Tiger.
No.
It's not.
We are really sorry to Ravindra Kaushik and his family. That you didn't deserve that. You deserve a proper movie, not that shit.
You have to Google Ravindra Kaushik because there are a couple of pictures of him, and he is a movie star. Like he looks like Ranbir Kapoor. I'm not even kidding. He's got a picture where he is the definition of old school cool. Where he's wearing these sunglasses with his feet up and he's smoking a cigarette. And it's the fucking most badass thing you'll ever see. It's the definition. What do you think a spy does?
I can project it.
So the thing is, like, the British Secret Service for years did not acknowledge the fact that MI6 existed. MI6 existed.
MI5 था, फिर वो MI6 हो गया.
Yeah, and it's now like till 94 they didn't acknowledge.
Mobile phone के माफिक हर साल.
I was just going to say that. Like MI7 doesn't come with the charger.
But one thing, apparently everybody is saying that guns and martinis and all that. हम लोग को, सब लोग को, and these are people who worked at MI6 for like 15 years. There's a woman who's worked at MI5 for 10 years. And they say that all that is bullshit, but one thing they do get right, there is a queue in MI6.
Oh man,
listen, but there is a queue almost everywhere.
Listen.
And we have some brilliant technologists, and some of the gadgets that we use, we do have gadgets that are given to us, except ours are better than Bond's.
That is the coolest part of being a spy, dude. The gadgets.
Yeah. I just want to share a picture of Mr. Ravindra Kaushik.
Oh,
bro, he looks like Mansoor Khan Patodi.
Ranbir, dude. He looks like Ranbir.
He looks little like Hrithik also, bro.
Legend.
What a guy, dude. What a guy.
Yeah. I'm surprised Vicky Kaushal ने picture नहीं बनाया.
So okay,
no,
I wanted.
apparently Hrithik Roshan is supposed to play him in.
See, he looks like Hrithik. By the way, other two British spy agency MI6 की बात करें, you know, Roald Dahl.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Roald Dahl used to be a spy for the British government, and his task was that he had to go seduce powerful American women to gather useful intelligence. For that, he had to sleep with countless high society women.
So
Roald Dahl.
this fact that you're just saying. So Roald Dahl is known as the ultimate children's author, right? Like he's got Charlie and the Chocolate Factory and BFG and all that. But he's also got a series of stories called My Uncle Oswald.
Oh, dude, he's also a creepy
plot.
fucker, dude.
Yeah, the plot of My Uncle Oswald is that there are these guys who have figured out genetics, and now their task is like how to clone people and stuff. So they started a company where the task is to collect the semen of geniuses and influential people across the world. And that's the plot of My Uncle Oswald. It's just encounters with like Einstein and people like that.
So when Roald Dahl went around connecting semen?
No. It's a fictional story. But this is also Roald Dahl. So like it's not far from the realm. He's written some crazy horror stories and children's stories and weird My Uncle Oswald shit in the middle.
Crazy because James Bond was modeled after a real spy whose name was Wilfred Biffy Dunderdale, who was also supposedly friends with Ian Fleming. So a lot of the stories were obviously recounted and further changed up versions of
Dunderdale. Dunderdale अपने Ian Fleming के बाजू में बैठ के, you know how like you try to show off more than you actually did. तो Ian Fleming को बस अरे नहीं bro, फिर तेरे को बताता हूँ क्या हुआ यार. फिर इन लोग ने मेरे को Aston Martin दिया, फिर मैंने वो फोड़ दिया. फिर उन लोगों ने
नहीं, मेरे को लगता है वो और उल्टा होगा. वो बोल रहा होगा कि यार मेरे को ज्यादा पैसे नहीं मिलते, मैं चाय भी नहीं पिया. अच्छा चाय नहीं पिया, इसको एक ऑलिव मार्टिन नहीं चाहिए. ओके. और हम लोग बस लेते थे, बस नहीं एस्टन मार्टिन, because when he's writing it in a book he has to make it seem larger than life, but actually it's not that. In fact, even Ernest Hemingway, bro, in 2009 was revealed that he was a spy.
Yeah, but he was a bad one. Like,
yeah, of course.
He didn't. But can you imagine the messages you got from Hemingway? How good must the prose be?
Yeah.
You know, just received intelligence. Things looking bleak. Please sort out things as fast as you can. Okay, so I want to take you guys through some raw facts. And by raw facts, I mean facts about research and analysis wing of India.
It's better to eat carrot raw because it gives you direct vitamin A.
Okay, so the motto of raw is Dharmo Rakshati Rakshit, which basically means he who does not observe dharma is destroyed, while he who follows it is protected. It was formed in I don't know.
It's from the Gita. It's probably from the Gita. If it's anything to do with dharma, it's from the Gita.
Then RAW came into being on September 21st, 1968, after the Sino-Indian War of 1962 and the India-Pakistan War of 1965, which exposed gaps in intelligence gathering undertaken by the Intelligence Bureau. And the first director was Rameshwar Nath Kao, K-A-O. So now there's one very cool thing about how you can, what is the procedure, like what are they taught in RAW? So one of the things is, by the way, that RAW is not answerable to the Parliament of India, and which is why it is out of the reach of the Right to Information Act as well. The RAW is only answerable to the Prime Minister of the country and the Joint Intelligence Committee. The head of RAW is called the Secretary Research in the Cabinet Secretariat. The current chief of RAW is Rajinder Khanna.
Even Ajit Doval used to be a former RAW agent, right?
Dude, I got to tell you about Ajit Doval.
Dude, he was apparently very hardcore and he's done a lot of like insane shit.
So just to tell you about Ajit Doval, he is known as the James Bond of India. He's an IPS officer from Kerala cadre. He spent 7 years in Pakistan disguised as a Pakistani Muslim. He kept passing vital information to the Indian military during his stay. During Operation Black Thunder, which meant to extirpate the Sikh militants from the Golden Temple, he went inside the temple posing as a Pakistani agent to Khalistani militants and got access to important information. He then also worked in the Indian High Commission in Islamabad for 6 years. Right? He's been awarded India's second highest peacetime gallantry award, the Kirti Chakra, and is currently working as a national security advisor. Crazy. He's a hardcore dude.
Yeah, 100.
Yeah. Hardcore.
Okay, I just want to take you through this. This is really interesting. This is the training for RAW agents. Okay, just see if you guys can pass this shit. So it generally lasts for a couple of years. Okay, so there's basic training and then there's advanced training. The basic training generally lasts no longer than 10 days, where trainees are familiarized with the real world of intelligence and espionage, financial and economic analysis, space technology, information security, energy security, and scientific knowledge is given to trainees. Can you imagine?
Hard.
In 10 days. Dude,
इधर अपने से एग्जाम पेपर नहीं लिखे जा रहे, गिव रीजन बाय हार्ट करने पड़ रहे, और इन लोग इतना सब चीजें सीख रहे हैं 10 दिन में.
Dude, I went for French tuitions for 2 years and I know nothing.
उतरे
So, then they are also given case studies of other agencies like CIA, KGB, ISI, Mossad, and MI6. And the inductees also taught that intelligence organizations do not identify who is a friend, who is a foe. The country's foreign policy does. After completing basic training, the recruit is sent to Field Intelligence Bureau, FIB. Her training here lasts for 1 to 2 years, where they are given first-hand experience of what it is to be out in the figurative cold, conducting clandestine operations. During night exercises under realistic conditions, she is taught infiltration and exfiltration. They are also taught how to avoid capture and, if caught, how to face interrogation. She learns the art of reconnoiter, making contacts, and the numerous skills of operating an intelligence mission. At the end of field training, the new recruit is brought back to school for final polishing. They are also taught
final polishing.
They're also taught foreign languages and Krav Maga.
So Krav Maga is again Israeli, Rome, and Mossad helps different agencies that they're obviously on good terms with learn a lot of these things, because
have you guys ever done it?
No. Krav Maga, no. Because
it is the most brutal piece of, like, it is so brutal as a martial art. Because what they used to do was, I used to go for the classes because, if you look here, I've been in a street fight. What? And after that, I took because a bunch of guys...
Tell us that story.
No, but so when the girl hit you, then what happened, Adar?
Yeah. So, kya hua? Some drunk fuckers were at a signal, and I was like 19, 20 years old. And these guys came in and opened the door. Now, that was my fault. I'd left my door open. And these guys just started beating on me and basically broke my nose and shit like that. And after that, I started taking Krav Maga lessons.
Why did they open your door and do this?
They were drunk and they wanted to overtake me, and मेरी गाड़ी सीधी चलती जा रही थी, and I was like, I was headed to work, and I was headed to some edit. I was supposed to finish something, and मैं चुपचाप जाते जा रहा हूँ, and these guys just wanted to pass, and I just stayed in my lane. So these guys were just like pissed off and बोलते क्या तेरे को problem है, and I ignored. And ignorance में इन लोग की और हट गई कि अच्छा ये attention भी pay नहीं करेगा हम लोगों. So they open the door and start beating the shit out of my face. And it was 2 good punches on my face until I got my hands up. And that's when
basics ही गलत है. लगता है कच्चा खिलाड़ी है.
So कच्चा खिलाड़ी. That's why I went to Krav Maga.
अगर तेरे को मुंह पे मार रहा है आदर, तो ये instinctively आना चाहिए ना कि.
No, dude, it was boom, boom, and by the recoil happened, and it took me that one recoil to get my hands.
नहीं तो फिर उसके बाद तू Krav Maga सीखा और अभी तू पब्लिक को बजाता है.
नहीं, so Krav Maga I took like I think for 2 months or something, and it does the whole training is so weird. Like now instinctively it's no rules. There's no karate, judo where you're fighting for points. They're like, you have to end the fight in 5 seconds.
Fuck me.
Yeah.
You have to end. It's all eye gouges. It's all hitting on the balls.
Yeah.
It's all hitting here, eye gouge, and your balls. The first thing they teach you is how to hit a person on the balls. That's the first thing they teach you.
Bro, but this is more debilitating.
Yeah.
Because in a fight, nobody...
You never punch. They don't ask you to punch. It's here. It's always here. So this... Like if somebody punches you on the nose, ठीक है, थोड़ा problem होगा. You do this, वो गया, he's down. The nose is absolutely destroyed if you hit somebody like this. So they're teaching you this kind of stuff, and then they slap you on the hands. So the idea is if somebody's coming to you with a knife, so you slap the person, and they're teaching you how to smack hard, or just like, so if something like this happens, so instinctively this is what will happen. If somebody smacks you really hard, it's this. Your instant.
And they teach you how to catch it and take it and pacha.
No. A big thing in the Krav Maga is the slaps. So if somebody is like an assailant is coming to you with a knife or something, So it's about slapping the wrist as hard as you can. They're training you to slap, by the way. It's all open-handed combat. So they're slapping the wrist, and your natural reaction is this. If something happens and a person who's not trained, this will happen. So for you to hold a knife, okay, and they say the moment you get a knife out of a person's hand, throw it away as fast as possible, because there's a good chance you'll end up killing the person. So you get rid of the knife as fast
I was
as possible.
hoping to kill the person who was trying to kill me.
No, the idea is because they are teaching you real world combat, right? Spyware में हाँ ठीक है उसको मार डाला, but यहाँ पे क्या police inquiry, you killed a person, all that. They are teaching you real world self defense. End the fight in 5 seconds and walk away. Walk the fuck away. Do not engage.
I would recommend you to run away because the dude just tried to stab you. So
after what you've done to him, you can walk away. That's the whole point. You want to be able to walk away cool. So, and because
so you do this and then you go to a restaurant and order a chai. Is that the plan?
Yeah, and then like,
no, but you know what would
like
be hilarious?
Like Ravindra, and then just sort of.
What would be hilarious is that Aadar learns Krav Maga to defend himself, and then he gets into a fight with another person who knows Krav Maga, and वो 5 seconds में उसको मार के चला गया.
It is when the when the sparring sessions used to happen. Okay, we weren't allowed in the sparring sessions. People who've been doing it for like a couple of years used to do sparring sessions after the class. तो सब लोग circle में रह के there's a legit fight happening. मतलब ऐसा खून वून निकल रहा है लोगों का in a basic sparring session. मैं बोल रहा हूँ ये आदमी करता क्या है? वो नहीं दिन में वो बैंकर है.
नहीं सारे रॉ एजेंट सारे
shows up at the bank the next day. Like मैं जा रहा हूँ इससे लोन लेने के लिए. Like imagine you walk into a bank, okay, you walk into ICICI और इसके यहाँ पे गले पे से गैस है.
Bro, this is the true fight club.
I'm not going to randomly think it's
true
fight. This is legit. It's a whole thing it's a whole ring in Bombay, and these guys are very serious about it. And the thing is, they just because you slap somebody, uska haath chutega, they are training you कि if somebody slaps you, and if somebody knows Krav Maga and does that, तेरा हाथ नहीं खुले. तो there are sessions.
खुले और तू लेफ्ट हाथ से पकड़ के ऊपर साइड से.
अच्छा आर्या
अच्छा ये सब
डायरेक्शन.
अभी आर्या स्टार्ट.
Fight direction by Alan Amin.
तो 15 मिनट के लिए every class for 15 minutes, okay, we are standing with our hands in front of your partner, okay, you have your partner and the guy is ramming your hands as hard as possible. So this part of your hand used to be red by the time I used to go, and why I stopped was because of this, because I would go back and when I'm sitting on the piano my hands are shaking and I can't and the next day मेरे को पूना जाके perform करना है और मैं गिटार पकड़ नहीं पा रहा हूँ because मेरा हाथ recover नहीं हुआ.
That's why Krav Maga. That's why people in Krav Maga are not musicians.
पर वो बेचारा बैंकर भी साइन नहीं कर पा रहा है. Sorry, can't clear your checks out today.
मेरे को honestly लगता है ये सब पब्लिक चूतिया बना रहे हैं. किसी को गुस्सा निकलना है लोगों पे without them retaliating. तुम लोग भी डरा के खड़े रहे और तू छापड़ मारते रहेंगे. तेरा सर नहीं हिलना चाहिए. क्राव मागा है. अच्छा क्राव मागा है, ठीक है सर मारो. मार अभी दे पैसे. आज का क्लास 5,000 रुपया. एक्चुअली क्लास महंगा और मैं से मार खा रहा हूँ और मुझे बोल रहे रिएक्ट नहीं करने. ये क्या है?
बोलते हैं
महंगा पड़ रहा है.
Also, Aadar is in this Krav Maga session and he's talking to other people and he's like, "Can I find you on Facebook?" And the guy's like, "No, sorry, there is no phone number or any kind of social media data." Why, sir? Because I'm a banker.
But you know, going to the creators.
मैं PWD में काम करता हूँ.
PWD.
No, so going to the creators of Krav Maga, Mossad, like I mentioned, the guy who was talking about वो Argentina में जो था उसका नाम था Adolf Eichmann. So these guys across, so they've done some hard stuff. Okay, so there's one guy they had to kill who was basically a Palestinian general, and he had an affinity towards candy. So उन्होंने इसको कैसे मारा पता है?
Yeah. Slowly poisoned him, no?
Godiva chocolates में neurotoxin डाल के भिजवाया और ये this guy can't control तो दबा रहा है Godiva, and that was poison.
But very small trace amount.
Yeah. Like you can't
guys,
you can't even find out कि कितना
guys,
क्या था.
it's Godiva.
Oh no.
Nice.
Okay. Thanks for that input, Baba.
Also,
This is
So
how
a
you
lot
know
of
I'm
people,
not a
a lot of
spy.
people talk about like Gal Gadot, she's Wonder Woman, and she was like, I don't know how many people know she was in the Israeli army. Like you
I
guys
mean,
know
but
that?
But it's compulsory, no?
it's compulsory
Conscription.
till a
It's
certain age.
compulsory.
Yeah.
Military service.
Conscription.
Yeah. So at that time, like, but she was trained as a lawyer. So I like it was more like जो अपना ये था ना Tom Cruise and you
Jag
can't
Corps.
handle the truth.
Jag Corps.
हाँ.
Aaron Sorkin, Tom Cruise.
Okay,
But take
this
it.
is one of my favorites.
No, so I'll just
Favorite
finish.
spy stories.
I'll finish
हाँ,
Mossad,
खत्म कर
bro.
लेते ना उसको.
Then
हाँ,
we won't.
sorry.
Then
हाँ,
we
बता.
we'll go to the other agencies.
No, because this story you have to hear it in its totality. हाँ.
Ha, ठीक
Chal,
है. So
yeah.
I'll just complete Mossad. Then there's another operation that they had done, okay, which was they were trying to evacuate Ethiopian Jews who could have been prosecuted. They wanted to get them out. So they do a lot of these exfiltration of Jews across the world. So Mossad's known for that. So for this, they actually sent agents who set up a resort in Ethiopia called the red something resort. इसका भी picture बना है जिसमें Chris Evans है, where they posed as actual hoteliers who are hosting people this that
Oh,
to
yeah,
be
yeah,
able
yeah,
to
yeah.
get these people out. In fact, Sacha Baron Cohen also did a super fucking documentary, movie actually
movie.
called
Series.
The Spy. It's called The Spy.
Series था ना? Series है.
हाँ series है,
Short
documentary
series है,
नहीं है,
हाँ.
हाँ, it's a series.
हाँ.
Even that is again true story of a regular guy ended up being one of the biggest spies from the Mossad.
You know who I feel bad for? Like a guy who must have gotten into this resort thinking it's a legit place, and he
Room
loves the
service
experience. Yeah.
सर
Club sandwich मिलेगा क्या?
चूतिया मैं इधर जूस को एक्सफिल्ट्रेट करने आऊँ. What? मैं जूस को एक्सफिल्ट्रेट करने आऊँ.
हाँ ठीक है, ऑरेंज
मेरे
जूस
मैनेजर को फोन दे, मैनेजर को फोन दे.
नहीं, ऑरेंज जूस भेज.
आपके में शेविंग किट है.
And you know, and then
Yeah,
5-6
toothpaste है, toothpaste. हाँ.
5-6 years later, he wants to go back to that resort, and they tell him it's shut down. He's like, "Why? Why? It was such a great place. I gave it 5 star."
No, or in their effort of exfiltrating the juice from there, वो गलती से इसको exfiltrate करके गए. How was your experience at the Red Desert Resort? It was good, but now I live in Israel for some reason. Why? I asked for a bed sheet turned down. They exfiltrated me. But Tel Aviv is good. I like it. It's I would 515 would recommend.
But exfiltrations, अपना, I think Argo was the best movie that was made
Oh,
on
man, that was great.
exfiltration.
That
was
was a
great.
great
Which was again a declassified document after years. So which was like Argo fuck yourself is awesome.
Go fuck yourself.
अरे ब्रो भी था
Argo fuck
ना,
yourself था ना? हाँ.
आर्गो भी था और ये अपना ये भी था ना, लिफ्ट ऑफ, अक्षय
Lift
कुमार.
off. No, that is laughed off. Bawa.
लिफ्ट ऑफ.
Lift off.
Airlift.
Airlift.
Bawa.
अक्षय आपके नई पिक्चर लिफ्ट ऑफ. इसमें क्या होता है?
You can watch it on a laptop.
Yeah.
Oh man, he's also done Baby, by the way, which is pretty good.
हाँ, बेबी इज आल्सो प्रीटी.
Baby was good. Neeraj Pandey, no? All of them.
Neeraj Pandey.
नीरज
Yeah.
पांडे.
But
I don't
Okay.
know.
like-
Airlift was Neeraj Pandey.
Okay, no, that was that other guy, Ram Madhwani, I think.
Oh yeah, Ram Advani.
And
that was
the
that
last thing before
Neerja.
we move on, right? Like one of the other things that obviously most of the spy agencies do, apart from helping exfiltration, blah blah blah, is also trying to further spread their own viewpoint on issues to gather
Yeah,
favorable
yeah.
material and shit out there,
Not
right?
just the material,
and
also changing
also getting
governments.
वो तो CIA का तो second nature है कि आप क्या करते हैं, अरे हम governments को topple करते हैं, अरे क्या बात है, ये
अपन ने भी
निकरागुआ
किया है
में
ब्रो,
आजकल-
अपन ने भी किया है.
हाँ of course, लेकिन CIA
I'm
तो
sure.
bro उन लोग का main scene वो था. Anyway, so not just that, but if there is also material that will interfere in how they want to run things or what they feel stuff should be like, they try and shut that down. So Mossad actually had a problem in the 70s or the 80s. There was this guy called Mordecai Vanunu who threatened to expose the Israel nuclear program. Okay, and he had left and he was in the UK at that point. So obviously Mossad didn't want to sort of do any operation on English soil, right? Because that would, because ally hai, ye hai, wo hai. So the way they caught this guy was they did obviously a hell lot of research, and they found out that his biggest problem is that he's lonely. They found out that he is lonely. So the guy who exposed the Israel nuclear program, Mordecai Vanunu, was finally caught when they made a hot-looking girl go chat with him because they found out he's lonely. So your honey traps. वो हनी ट्रैप करके उसको उधर पकड़ के निकाल के लेके आया, then put him in jail for 20 years.
I want to ask about this.
One second.
Honey traps.
Even the Indian nuclear program was the one which we did in Pokhran was protected by RAW. I mean, RAW was entrusted with the responsibility of not letting the CIA find.
अरे परमाणु जो movie है ना,
Parmanu
was based on that only.
But this Mordecai guy, like if he was on Tinder, like what profile is he swiping on? Like the girl is like literally saying, you know, agent of Mossad, and he's like, चलेगा यार, चलेगा. आज बहुत lonely है यार.
But the whole idea of like this is in that show that Neville has just seen is
Spycraft.
Spycraft में there's an episode dedicated to like the femme fatale or the honey potting of
honey
people.
Traps,
So,
honey traps.
So
honey potting, no, honey trap.
Honey potting.
So
in honey potting, they leave pots of jars of honey outside the
honey potting.
And you walk, no, you walk and then your legs are stained and then the ants bite you to death.
So, but like, how important is it? Like, by the way, honey pot is one that is attractive or desirable, a substantial source of money. Yeah, so that is so it's a confusing.
Oh, by the way, if we're talking about honey traps and honey pots, we have to mention the greatest honey pot / trap of all, Mata Hari. Okay, Mata Hari is considered the greatest woman spy of the century. Okay, and I found an article on IndiaToday.in called 10 Facts About Mata Hari.
Of course.
Okay, so she was she originally studied to become a kindergarten teacher, but ended up being a femme fatale / spy.
My God.
Then she married a guy called Captain Rudolph McLeod in 1895 at the age of 19. In 1905, she turns into an exotic dancer and becomes an overnight success in Paris. Mata Hari and Captain McLeod did not have a happy marriage, eventually divorcing in 1906. Mata Hari performed her last exotic dance in March 1915. Then during the World War I, Mata Hari's regular travels between European countries placed her under suspicion. In 1916, she was arrested and questioned in London and admitted to being a French spy. It was unclear if she was lying or telling the truth. However, in 1917, the German military referred to a German spy with the code name H21. French intelligence assumed that this spy must have been Mata Hari and had her arrested. She was imprisoned and then later executed. But she remained a femme fatale till the end because here's the real Mata Hari cool fact, which is that even at her, the day she was being executed, she blew a kiss to the executioners before they fired.
Man.
So hardcore Mata Hari.
Okay, so since we're talking about femme fatale and we're talking about Paris, there's a very weird incident involving a Chinese spy, and that has inspired a Broadway play also called M Butterfly, and there is a movie adaptation जो निकला था 1993 में. So M Butterfly is this case where a Chinese spy convinced a French diplomat that like the spy is working for the French government. Okay, and then they got into a love affair, and 20 साल के लिए they were together. They were together for 20 years, and the biggest thing is that in 20 years, apparently, this French diplomat has not found out that this Chinese spy was actually a man dressed as a woman.
Correct.
And has managed to convince this French diplomat that this has happened to the point कि एक बच्चा भी हुआ है.
What?
Yes.
This guy convinced the French diplomat कि बच्चा हुआ है and I am pregnant, and बच्चा produce भी हुआ, बच्चा आया है, which apparently this spy has purchased a child from a Chinese doctor.
So
Oh,
the Chinese
man.
government has aided all of this. So there's this whole case is fairly interesting because in the 20 years that they
I
were
wouldn't
together,
use fairly interesting. I would use very interesting because 20
This is
साल
clearly a
एक
movie,
बच्चा
yeah.
और
So
end
in
में toying मैं
over the
आदमी हूँ कैसे?
over the decades that they were together, what's ended up happening is that even their like sex and everything was with lights off. There was constant, like there was this whole thing. Now Bernard also, towards the end of the tenure, because he was obviously very embarrassed, resigned from sports, all of that. I think he was arrested. I don't remember really till
Yeah, they both got
discovered all of,
arrested. They
yeah.
both got arrested by the French government, but they realized that the documents that were passed were of not like they weren't politically like they weren't of great
So
political
Bernard bhi
importance.
chomu tha
So they were
essentially.
pardoned.
No,
Bernard Shaw. This is literally Chachi 420.
And
then
then there was a
yeah,
whole
dude.
and then there was
Chinese
a
hai to
whole
Chachi
question.
also makes sense.
No,
Fuck
and then
yeah.
there was a lot of question. I think Bernard then killed himself in prison or killed himself outside or whatever, because there was a whole scene about whether Bernard was actually gay, and that was what was used by the Chinese government to drive. And there was
Oh.
like this whole thing about it. It was genuinely
No,
like,
because then I'm sure he must be in on it, or that's how his sexual preference leaned towards, right? Because
Yeah.
I don't think at the end he was surprised after 20 years कि अरे this is the man. I think they both knew, and they probably चला, और after a point other people must have said, bro, कि I feel ये नहीं लड़की है, लड़का है.
Yeah.
Shit, that's crazy, dude.
The
Okay, so-
level of perfection that you require to perform this, like initially तो सोचा होगा ना उसने कि उल्लू तो बना लिया initially. 6 महीने तो उल्लू बनाया होगा legit.
But I mean, even if you're having sex in the dark, I mean, like,
You're still
yeah, it's damn intimate. At some point, you brush against parts that should not be there, and then you go, "What
Yeah.
is happening here?"
That's what I'm saying, right? So then he probably knew that happened, and he leaned towards that specific
Yeah, I think he was in
gender
on it. I
sexually.
agree.
So and he's like, I'm fine with it. So, but yeah, it must be a
Okay.
shock to other people. जिन लोग को बाद में मालूम पड़ा होगा.
So there's only one place to go after this story, which is to Sergeant Stubby. This is one of my favorite spy stories.
Stubby.
Alright? Yeah, Sergeant
Sound-
Stubby was a World War I American war dog who was promoted to sergeant for single-handedly catching a German spy who was mapping out Allied trenches. He was actually a dog, okay, who caught a German spy. And his promotion meant that he outranked his owner, who was only a corporal. तो बेसिकली सार्जेंट Stubby आज अभी ऑर्डर नहीं सुनता है क्योंकि तो कॉर्पोरल है. बैठ जा कॉर्पोरल, मैं बताता हूँ मेरे को कहाँ जाना है.
But bro, ये CIA सब बहुत यूज करते हैं. In fact,
हाँ,
CIA
बिल्ली में था.
yeah, they had an operation, okay, that the CIA did during again time of Cold War, because that's when spy shit was full max. So their idea was
no,
to
spy
put-
shit is probably full max even now. We just don't know about it because it's
no, but at that
classified.
point of time it was insane, bro. The level of
Dude, listen,
which
I
spy
think
networks were running
spy level-
that laid the foundation for what you have right now.
You know
But
how
at
simple
that
it
point
is
was new.
to be a spy
ऐसा नहीं
today.
मेरे को-
It's
हाँ,
so
हाँ.
fucking simple because I have agreed to so many things just to use apps. Like I don't
Yeah.
even know what all is listening to me and why. Like there is a filter app which has taken microphone permission.
हाँ.
I'm like, cool.
Because it has to. But like
No.
नहीं, वरुण क्या बोल रहा था? हाँ.
But going back to this, okay, so this CIA program was that they would have cats, and the cats would be embedded with an audio recording device and
Oh,
would be
hilarious.
let loose, right?
Hilarious.
Around areas where known Soviet spies or high-ranking officials would frequent. और जो भी वहां से आ रहा है उन लोग रिकॉर्ड करेंगे, ठीक है? तो उन्होंने ये सब किया, एक बिल्ली को भेजा, लेकिन पहुंचने के पहले she got run over. तो नहीं, ये कितने बार बिल्ली को डाला, बिल्ली भाग गई किधर, और उसको बता रहे कि अबे इधर रशिया जाना है, तो बिल्ली भाग के अभी यूके में, और चर्चिल की आवाज सुनाई दे रही
Okay,
CIA को.
you know
like,
something?
shit like that. So they
Why did these
stopped it.
people not ask anybody who has a fucking cat? Because they would instantly tell you that cats do not follow any of your geopolitical agendas.
yeah.
Yeah.
They only work for one person, and that person is Satan. Because I'll tell you a personal story about Begum. Okay,
Spies of Satan.
dude, 1:30 every afternoon we give her wet food. Okay, so she knows what the fuck it is, right? But still, sometimes just to fuck with us, right? I'll put the wet food in her little saucer and I'll put it down, and she'll pretend as if she's not seen it. She has no idea where it is. Aaj mera money nahi hai. And then she'll walk away. Then you have to physically pick her and bring her to her food, and then she's like, "Oh, thanks." And then she's like, "Why the fuck would you think these creatures would ever listen to anything you do? They don't even want treats." So
इसलिए 2-3 अटेम्प्ट के बाद बंद कर दिया उन लोगों ने. They're like, भाई ये नहीं हो रहा, बिल्ली से अपन acoustic kitty it was called, the operation.
No, but there's so many of these examples, right, where they've created real life birds, like they've sort of used
Real life
birds.
birds?
They've sort of
उरी में था ना,
Real life birds.
एक bird बना है, but it's a drone.
yeah.
Oh,
No,
by the way,
like that.
but
look this
Spycraft
up.
में भी तो है real life.
they have caught a pigeon that's crossed over the Pakistani border, and they've put him in prison, like in a prison, meaning in a cage, and they're saying it's a spy. This has happened recently,
Oh yeah, this is very recent. Oh, hilarious.
and
Yeah,
this was
yeah.
all over the news where they said ki
Yeah,
jasusi,
spy pigeon.
yeah, jasusi pigeon and all that shit. So
I think
and,
मैंने एक वीडियो बनाया भी था उस पे. I did a video on Instagram about it.
yeah, and you should see that the shots of the pigeon. Pigeon is just like a
You
regular.
know, but like a lot of these get shown in movies where sometimes you feel, अरे ये तो over the top है यार, कुछ भी है. But they're actual things that spy agencies do. You know, to a point
Yeah.
where, think about that movie, अपना कौन सा है?
Jason Bourne.
The Bourne series, right?
हाँ.
It's pretty much what MK Ultra was doing. MK Ultra was CIA getting in people and trying to use mind control tactics, which could be like mind altering drugs. So they tried to experiment with LSD, for example, to see if they could, because LSD was new at that point, if we can use it for brain control. Hypnosis, extreme torture. And the people who eventually came out and spoke about it said that they found themselves doing stuff they normally would never do. So this is the CIA doing it. MK
Charles
Ultra, and
Manson apparently was part. He was
I
a
won't be
subject.
surprised.
of
I won't be
this
surprised.
MK Ultra.
Oh.
Because
Apparently.
they did this one thing called Operation Midnight Climax. Okay, what is that? That's where they enlisted prostitutes who would get unsuspecting people to come in, spike them with LSD, have sex with them, while CIA operatives would sit behind a two-way mirror and see what effect it has on the person who's been administered the drug. How easy or difficult is it to get information out using femme fatale, so to speak? And what happened? So this was actually a thing where they made people, and they watched shit, and they made people watch it.
Convinced to spy नहीं हो
Wow.
सकता है.
Clearly, तेरा mic पे किसी ने drug
Convinced.
डाला and it's having ill effects on them.
Convinced that CIA is listening to me, and they just made this mic. Sorry, CIA, I love you.
I love you all. Love you, CIA. Love you all.
No, but also, can you imagine the those guys who went to solicit a prostitute and then they were given LSD and they came out of it and they were like, "Wow, that was a trip." Yeah, my mind has expanded.
There's no sex that will ever compare.
I think ये
यार,
हो
ये
जाएगा.
वाली लड़के के साथ वो नहीं हुआ यार. I don't know why I was looking at like colors दिख रहे थे एक बार. वो क्यों नहीं मजा आ रहा? Where's the magic gone?
Yeah.
Bro, वो हो गया. सडनली उन्होंने लेफ्ट लिया और बोला चल भाई अभी एक कल्ट स्टार्ट करते हैं, मजा आ गया है, आ जाओ. और सब मोटेल से एक ही करके निकल रहे. मैं भी आ रहा हूँ तेरे पीछे. क्यों, क्या हुआ? अरे LSD दिया गलती से, अभी कुछ अच्छा लग रहा है. और ऐसे चालू हुआ हिप्पी कल्चर.
Yeah.
Okay, so
That's why I think Pineapple Express was the best take on this like government testing of drugs on people. I think that's where Pineapple Express starts, like that military base, and then finding the Pineapple Express weed.
okay, you gotta listen to this, okay? North Korea has abducted Japanese, Malaysian, Chinese, Italian, and French citizens and forced them to teach their respective languages and cultures at North Korean spy schools.
ये हाँ, इन लोग उल्टा ही खेल रहे हैं.
Can you imagine being kidnapped and taken to North Korea and you're like, oh my god, what the fuck is going to happen to me? And they're like, come on,
हमें
चल,
सिखा रहे हैं अंदर.
Futrevu.
आईफिल टावर पे क्या करने का, चल बता.
But bro, in a situation like
अरे
this,
वहाँ पे
you could actually
राजेश
be
पाटिल भी होएगा, एक मराठी क्लास ले रहा होएगा राजेश पाटिल.
you could actually
I-
also in this scenario be that guy where you teach them that one sentence which says that hey, I'm a spy from North Korea in French. Like they won't know, right?
No, but they've abducted a
अरे कुछ
second
तो
guy to make sure
verification
that the
process
first
होगा ना
guy
यार.
is.
Oh, like that. Who knew?
So,
But you don't know, they're probably treating them very, very well and treating them like gods. So they probably are like.
no, but
these
it
are
would
the
be
people who want to
it would be
there.
hilarious, dude. आदर जो तू बोल रहा था ना, अगर कोई महाराष्ट्र आदमी भी है उधर जो सिखा रहा है, ठीक है, और फिर नॉर्थ कोरिया से एक स्पाई आता है जो like even if you are saying chaste Marathi, I feel like we'd be able to
हाँ,
tell.
in fact, a North Korean saying chaste Marathi, are like, यार ये मला spy वाटतं. त्याची मराठी खूप छान आहे.
Something off with this guy.
No, and you realize he only learned it because he wanted to escape paying fines when jumping a signal. He's not a spy.
Signal कुठे आहे? License कुठे आहे?
No, so I had a guy in my school, bro. He's of Chinese descent, but he was settled in India, and then he went to my school, and he speaks proper Hindi.
Yeah.
Proper Hindi.
So I met
Was
these
pioneer,
performers who
like.
do like there's a group of performers at a stage show who used to do like traditional African tribal dances on stage, and they used to do fantastic stuff with like fire and everything, and like and they were based. This was a tribe of Africans that moved from Africa to Gujarat. So these guys speak fluent Gujarati, and they look like African descent, and it's just so, and it is just so beautiful to talk to them in Hindi and like clear, like proper Hindi and Gujarati में लोग जो बात करते हैं, and they're so proud of being from Gujarat.
So I have to tell you the story about Mohanlal Bhaskar, okay, who he's a hardcore spy. Okay, in 1965, while giving a speech on Bhagat Singh, Mohanlal Bhaskar said, "We have eaten the grain cultivated with your blood. It has nurtured the seeds of martyrdom in us." And that's when the patriotic man was chosen to carry out espionage. Without his family getting any inkling, he underwent circumcision, converted to Islam, and took the name Muhammad Aslam. Thereafter, he was sent to Pakistan with a mission to extract information about the nuclear program. Bhaskar's cover blew up after he was betrayed by one of his colleagues who worked as a double agent for both India and Pakistan. After spending 14 years in jail, Bhaskar was released as part of a prisoner exchange between India and Pakistan. And he then wrote an intriguing novel called An Indian Spy in Pakistan, which is worth checking out. But yeah, I mean, and you should see his photograph. It's again such a badass. He's standing with a gun like this.
No, and even the person that Alia Bhatt played in Razi, what was, I think Nusrat Jahan or something her name was. Nehmat Khan or Nehmat, right? Sorry, Sehmat Khan. Uska bhi, it was damn good, bro. The way they showed it in that movie also, very nicely done. I mean, she was just a regular Kashmiri girl who then went and underwent training, then got married, and started sending information to India, basically raw.
There was another lady called Saraswati Rajamani. So she was born in present-day Myanmar. Saraswati joined Subhash Chandra Bose's Indian National Army in 1942. Rajamani, along with a few of her female colleagues, disguised as boys to garner crucial security information from the British. Once, to rescue one of her colleagues who was captured by the British soldiers, Rajamani dressed as a dancer and sneaked into the British camp. The courageous woman drugged the British soldiers, rescued her colleague. While fleeing the camp, she got shot by a soldier on her leg, but still managed to escape.
Wow.
So,
you know, in fact, you think about this, like Russian KGB bhi dekhega, so Putin was the head of KGB at one point.
Yeah.
And like, so they were called the FSB. No, they were called KGB and NKGB first when they were under Stalin throughout the World War. फिर वो KGB बना, and then eventually after Soviet Union disbanded, they became FSB, which is the Federal Service Security Bureau or some shit like that. और उन लोग का हॉलमार्क है मालूम है? Anything KGB is neurotoxin. उन लोग आगे तेरे को एक देके जाएंगे, तेरे को मालूम भी नहीं पड़ेगा कभी. Like, you know, because they've been responsible for assassinations across the globe, especially to like Russian defectors, right? अभी जो ये Andrei Navalny जो है, who's technically main Russian opposition, they had him poisoned in Germany, or they had him poisoned right before he got on the flight, and then the flight had to miraculously survive. But a lot of the earlier defectors from Russia who were taking refuge in London or whatever died. Any opposition leaders who managed to go to another country and then wage their retaliation from there, easily killed off by all these FSB people.
Dude,
so it's like a lot of times, like when you say spy, it is so easy to confuse with the assassin. Like there's a big difference, but also the training does require some sections to be like
But that's what, right?
Software.
It can just sometimes it can just be intelligence gathering. Sometimes it can be counter intelligence.
John Nash.
Yeah. Sometimes it can be you actually have to go like for
Eliminate.
all throughout the 60s when what is his name? कौन है अपना क्यूबा वाला कौन था? Fidel Castro.
Castro.
Right.
Castro,
So the US government along with CIA had almost 10 assassination attempts on Fidel Castro because he was causing up to the Russians. उधर सब missiles आ जाएगा, so it'll be a problem. They've tried so many things, including administering him some sort of I don't know what the chemical is, but that makes all your hair fall.
Wow.
So they wanted to do that to cause him embarrassment. That is one of the things also that they did.
Dude, just talking about the KGB, this is not KGB, this is the Stasi, but the secret police of Germany. But there is a film that I highly recommend. Okay, I don't know if you guys have seen it. It's called The Lives of Others. It's a German film about this. It's about a Stasi agent.
Oh yeah, and how it messes with his head also. No?
Yeah, so
Oscar-winning movie. Yeah,
he's tasked with listening to civilians and how he gets embroiled in their life. It's a fucking beautiful movie, very powerfully made. And it's about how this guy basically starts having a change of heart because he starts seeing the people as people and not as like targets. So which is another thing that they teach you when you get into all of these espionage activities. To depersonalize people, they use clinical language. So you don't kill someone, you eliminate
subjects.
Them. Yeah. So targets, like they're not people, right? So language is a very interesting way of control.
Yeah. So it's another book that really does like puts the language in the forefront in these organizations is 1984, where the use of certain words and the INCSOC, which is their language, they've created this modified. There's no such thing as synonyms. They're trying to eliminate synonyms as much as possible for a particular word. So if there's like happy, it's not happier, it is more happy or something. There's I don't know, Neville, तेरे को याद है क्या? Happy का क्या होता था? They never used happy, happiest. So it's just happy and happy max or happy plus happy, very plus happy. So these are they're trying to reduce language and forms of expression to a degree. And like it's just a beautiful way of talking about how language can restrict someone and how to like control people.
Like Noam Chomsky had this great sort of like, he very succinctly put it, where he said that a very clever way of restricting freedom is to not stop dissent, but to narrow the range for what is acceptable to talk about. So you can have very lively debates, but only about a few topics. So people won't even know that they're being controlled because they don't know the limits of because they're kept within the limits of free speech. So, I mean, these are all like tactics that, I mean, these are not strictly spy things, but the government.
Yeah.
No, also how to evade like lie detectors. Like these are your basic spycraft is all of that. So along with the usage of certain language to dehumanize your targets, they'll make you learn other shit like, you know, how to resist interrogation, how to fight like lie detectors.
Spycraft is the whole
change in
thing.
Appearance. You know, how to develop and stick to a fucking backstory for how long. It's insane.
Dude, isme tha in one of the Oceans movies. You know how he gets the guy to pass a lie detector. So you put a pin in your shoe. Okay, so the way that the lie detector test works is that they first
Ocean's
get a
12.
baseline.
So
they get a baseline. Okay, so they'll ask you something obvious like, do you live in Mumbai? And you say yes, because that's the truth, right? And they get a baseline. Okay, this is what a truthful answer looks like. So when they ask you a truthful question, he puts pressure on the pin. Okay, so his heart rate spikes. So it looks like a erratic thing. So even when he's lying, they can't tell because the baseline is erratic. So that's one of the ways that they beat a lie detector test. But lie detector tests have been largely debunked. Like they're not 100% accurate.
But these are some of the things they will still employ, because even that little or knowing whether this person is actually telling the truth or not is helpful. So it might not be admissible in court, maybe, but it's great for the investigator to know.
No, it's not about admissible in court or anything. It's just like it's various intimidation tactics, right? Like, so for example, most prisoners who need to be tortured, the first thing they do is that they just leave you in isolation in a lit room
You can't sleep.
for 48 hours straight. 48 hours, well lit room, and heavy metal playing. That's it. Because
Yeah,
they
it's
will
messed up.
because
It's white
sleep
torture. It's
deprivation,
called like white torture or
because
something.
sleep deprivation is one of the biggest ways to break your mental thing.
Yeah.
You just immediately
Dude,
break down. You have
Yeah,
no idea what it is.
talking of intimidation, I don't know if I've told the story, but there was this case of a guy called Chris Watts. Okay, and he was a murderer. Okay, and they were administering a lie detector test to him, and the lady who took this test, the lie detector test, she said this amazing line. What a well worded line. She's like, Chris, before we begin, I just want to tell you that right now in this room, one person knows the truth. At the end of this test, two people will know it. And she said it only to put psychological pressure on him, कि उसका गांड फटने लगा कि ओ फक, ये तो अभी पता चल जाएगा इसको. तो
Yeah, but like
all
one
of
of the
these are
things
small
for
tactics.
like one of the things for schizophrenics is that when you put them in a lie detector test and you ask them stuff about the personalities that they have developed, like multiple personality disorders, they believe it. It sounds true because they are absolutely believing the word, the shit that they're
It
saying
also
at that
depends
point
on
of time.
it also depends on the level of how deep they are, because
With
then
the personality.
you're able to almost like call the personality at will, right? So you're able to sort of do it like that. Otherwise, you have sometimes just absolutely no idea.
I want to take you
Whoa.
guys through a great article I found, which is on stuff.tv. Okay.
Legit.
Always a good place. Legit.
It is
For
10 of
verified information.
10 of the best spy gadgets. Okay.
Nice.
So the first
This looks like the scene from Badshah.
yeah. And it is all the stuff
Oh.
is also from Badshah only. Okay,
Yeah.
so it is RX10 handheld mobile phone jammer. Then tiny spy pen. Okay, tiny spy pen is, as a spy, you'll need to gather evidence, and there's no better tool for doing this than the spy pen camera. This
Yeah.
inconspicuous device may look like a typical ink spiller, but it's actually got a 2.8 mm wide angle camera built in and a micro SD card slot. Then there is a covert air freshener camera unit. So it's
Dude, the thing is, most of the gadgets, no, apart like anything like self-defense and all of that is not necessarily the biggest thing they need gadgets for.
Information.
Most of it is to
It's-
gather information, dude.
And pictures, bro. During the Cold War, at that point of time, you had special planes, right, who were flying over at a height with wide-angle camera to be able to get to enemy positions,
not
locations,
just planes.
etc.
There was
Now
they
you
were
guys
firing.
have
Bro, मैं
Google Earth.
वो
Yeah,
पहले की
yeah,
बात
and
कर रहा
not
हूँ.
पहला ही के बाद, and
And
it
they had
wasn't just that.
cameras, and before getting caught, they would eject the reel, which would then be caught by other planes.
oh my god.
Which were adept in catching these things, so that even if this plane is bombed or if the pilot has to eject, which happened a lot of times, right? Because Russian anti-aircraft missiles would shoot up.
Can't.
So you still need info. So दो प्लेन है, एक प्लेन फोटो ले रहा है, रील फेंक रहा है, दूसरा प्लेन पकड़ के लेके जा रहा है.
But dude, do you know how precise your movements have to be to, like, there's a plane dropping a reel and another plane catching it. This is where I would give. I mean,
Dude, we
I
are
miss
not
high
spies.
fives. How the fuck?
We are not spies in any way. We don't. If I don't get a good cup of tea in the morning, I will give you what information you want. Like,
Dude, मेरा root canal हो रहा था. I was like, नहीं कर पाऊंगा because.
Bro, तू root canal बोल रहा है. मैं teeth cleaning कर रहा है, उसमें मैं anesthesia लेता हूँ. तू क्या बोल रहा है, bro?
Fuck.
But you
By the
know,
way, okay, you gotta hear this. Okay, so this is in the same gadgets. It's called the Moto Kata Bionic Ear Hearing Amplifier. The Moto Kata Bionic Ear Hearing Amplifier allows you to eavesdrop on a conversation from as far as 20 feet away. Sounds can be amplified by 50 decibels, so even the quietest plotting between unsuspecting guards will be picked up with plenty of clarity.
लेकिन ये इंडिया में नहीं चलता क्योंकि तेरे बाजू में से कोई आके बोले it'll be right.
नहीं बाबा, this every building auntie uses a Moto Kata Bionic Ear Hearing Amplifier.
But it's inbuilt. She doesn't even. It's inbuilt. But you know, in spy wars, right now, I think पहले तो एक था कि race for camera and all of that. Nowadays, it's gone full fucking digital, bro. Cyber warfare in the spy world is at max. और इसको भी कौन lead कर रहा है? Israel. There's a Crazy Wise documentary on the same thing. How Israel is miles ahead of a lot of other countries, even the first world, develop proper science, technology, develop public in terms of cyber warfare.
Yeah, you can handicap an entire regime with just like अभी internet access काट दिया, किसी का Wi-Fi को mess up कर दिया, you've handicapped an entire city.
Arey, abhi recently there's news that China has been doing cyber attacks in India, and we need to create agencies that like the next wars will be fought.
Monitoring it.
Yeah, will not ever be
Yeah.
fought on land. It'll just be fought over digital spaces.
Just video game पे सब लोग खेल रहे हैं like PS5 पे.
Yeah, and in general, as long as there are no casualties, it's cool. Like,
Yeah.
who gives a fuck?
I think that's where the droid wars happen. Like at some point, we will shift to complete mechanized wars, right? Where it'll just be robot upon robot, and it's one robot.
They've already figured out robots that can actually almost mimic human movements in the same way. So
वो तो Boston Dynamics.
Boston Dynamics का कुत्ता.
कुत्ता and उसका robot जो dance करता है और
you're actually just sitting in your own like whatever here, and you are actually controlling a robot miles away who's just being airdropped.
But Mekona, I actually wanted to discuss this earlier in the podcast, is what it takes for somebody to mentally prepare themselves to become spies, right? Like usually earlier
मैं एक चीज पढ़ा था saying that if you want to become a spy, the first thing you need to do is not tell anyone you want to become a spy. Because the funniest thing was because if you put it on Facebook, you will never be recruited.
You're automatically gone. Yeah.
Or you do a double take where you put it so people will think, अरे इसको तो कभी नहीं मिला और तुझे मिला.
Oh, double.
No, so if you want to get into raw, there are a couple of ways that you can. So there's a national aptitude test which happens, which you can be selected from, but you still have to go through immense psychological and training and all of that. But some of the easiest as in like it's still like
some of the easiest ways to become a raw agent.
No. The easiest.
Not 5 different ways to wear this shirt. No. It's a raw agent.
What I meant by easy is that the most accessible way is you still have to do IFS or IPS, and then from that cadre you have to then go out. And what's really funny is that you have to have a spotless police record, and I think if you just get away
you're
from
saying
that,
it like that's damn hard to do.
Yeah,
it is.
Yeah.
It is because it would
so
also involve.
Like what, jumping a signal is also counted, or what under that?
I'm saying everything. Also, the one small little thing in this article which has freaked the fuck out of me, which has said, don't try to hide anything from them.
Fair.
Hey, you have one job. Yeah.
Because if you're trying to hide something from an organization that is expert at hiding itself
or finding it
or finding things, you're not going to make it
unless you do it, and then they're like, अच्छा तू आजा bro, ये तो तेरे बारे में पता ही नहीं था.
फिर तेरे को सीधा चीफ बना रहे कि भाई सर आप ऊपर आइए.
There is another
I don't know
article
what Hollywood movie this was from, where like the guy like वो room में Jason Bourne में था शायद, where they can't find
what
Jason
Bollywood movie Jason Bourne.
Sorry, my bad. Like
or Jason Bond.
Hollywood. I said Hollywood, not Bollywood. So I don't know. Like the boss is always angry, ना क्योंकि जो लोग computer पे वो लोग ढूंढ नहीं पा रहे हैं, and this one guy is eluding them, and this guy just goes, "We are an intelligence organization. Show it." And just banging your phone and being angry.
My favorite trope from these movies is that when they have to get into a place, right, and there are 2 guards. Then one guy will distract the guard, and then he'll grab him from behind and aisa break his neck always, and the guy just slumps to the floor. And
so these are 2 things that I want to bring up. Like, एक तो वो chloroform. It takes 15 minutes for any human being to go ऐसे and ऐसा कभी नहीं होने वाला chloroform से, by the way. And another thing is वो जो 30 seconds या 2 minutes के लिए phone call पे रखना होता है किसी को. The moment the phone connects, they can trace you. So all that is bullshit के 2 minute के लिए.
But you'll always hear shit like, you can do this and triangulate the position. We've been able to triangulate the position.
No. So the reason why you can't do it necessarily if the person is on a phone call and they've caught is because you can literally run it through various multiple servers. So you're pinging various towers that are different. So as a result, it may not
So
necessarily.
for you to triangulate the position, you have to take 30 seconds, so you are able to eliminate where it's not coming from. Like तो कैसे suddenly Krakow Poland दिखा रहे थे, बोला नहीं जूते ये अंधेरी में, ये पोलैंड में नहीं है, लेकिन अंधेरी में कहाँ है? उसके लिए 3 मिनट लगता है या जो भी 30 सेकंड है.
Wednesday, basically the plot of a Wednesday.
Okay, so there's another article called Becoming a Spy. Here's what you know before you apply. Okay, so basic requirements.
Why does this sound like a men's XP article?
It's a great So basic requirements is don't get into trouble with the law, which Bawa has also mentioned. Don't do drugs. Drug tests are often given to applicants. Drug addiction is not tolerated. No shit.
Of course.
Go to university, because most intelligence organizations expect their officers to have a good education. MI6, for example, requires a minimum of an upper second class degree. I mean, you can't be called intelligence without being intelligent.
It's not a somewhat intelligence. Somewhat intelligence gathering.
It's not a maybe intelligence.
Yeah.
MI doesn't stand for maybe intelligent.
Then be ready to travel. No shit. Most spies have to travel to foreign countries. Oh no.
I think they join just to do that.
किसी को जाना है किधर के घूमने जाना है, स्पाई बनने, मतलब और कुछ ऑप्शन नहीं है.
Then and I have a feeling that this guy has based most of this on watching movies, okay? Because he has written some things that might help. Learn a foreign language, do some sports. Show you can work long hours.
So this is literally job description ka for any profession. You can just say it.
Yeah.
Correct.
Do a second grade education, learn a language, don't do drugs.
Then there is
every job application ever. ऐसे नहीं कि थोड़े job में allowed है कि तू हाँ ड्रगी है, तू हाँ चलेगा. It's only HR job. You will be fine.
So there is a thing called referees. Referees are people who have known you well for a major part of your life. Bear in mind that intelligence agencies will interview all of your referees. And the interviews are in-depth and interrogative. Make sure your referees know well enough to answer the question. So these people are basically character,
This is reference letter, but it's a person.
Yeah. Character witnesses. So
it'll be funny if they find out during the interrogation that you have applied to be a spy. तो लगा प्रकाश IT कर रहा है. नहीं वो raw.
No, but I don't think they'll tell him that. I don't think they'll tell him that he's
प्रकाश spy बनेगा. अरे but like they'll at some point जाके बोलेंगे ना एक दूसरे को कि like कोई friends को कि यार प्रकाश के इंटरव्यू के लिए जो वेलफेयर डिपार्टमेंट के लिए था ये लोग बहुत ज्यादा इंफॉर्मेशन दे रहे हैं पब्लिक वेलफेयर के लिए इतना.
On that note, that's the end of this episode of the Internet Set. So we were discussing spies. So obviously it's not going to happen in one episode. We will make a part 2.
I think one more requirement of spies.
Part 2 should just be fictitious spies. All the stupid stuff that we see in spy movies and stuff.
I think part 2 is, I think one of the things of why we aren't spies is because we can't stick to one thing that we have said that we will do.
Yeah, so no, but we'll try and do one because obviously there's a lot more. There's many other spy organizations and stories to be told. But if you're a spy or if you know any spies,
please leave it in the comments.
Stories,
please leave it in.
Dude, the original spy was that guy who, he used to be in the classroom and then he would complain to the teacher about who all were talking, who's not talking, that mother choke.
But every sibling is a spy. I think only children, like only child will never have the experience of being a spy. All people who've got siblings have some experience of spycraft. अपनी माँ को कैसे बताने का इसने किया है without her, like without letting your brother know.
So moral of the story is, if you think that this is spycraft, then please don't put this in the comment.
It's not. And also before we go, one final reminder about the TIS project that we want you guys to be a part of. If you're interested, please email on the email in the description. And hopefully we'll work together soon. But that's it from this episode. Salamesh, Sabba Khair. Good night.
Hold up.
सबका खैर.
सबका, अरे मैं अलग लैंग्वेज दिखा रहा हूँ क्योंकि मैं स्पाई बन सकता हूँ.
ये तो नॉर्थ कोरिया ने सिखाया उर्दू।
असली स्पाई कौन था मालूम है? हीरो लव स्टोरी ऑफ अ स्पाई। एक था बुल, एक थी बुल,
बुल 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 सुन बाबुल।
4 बार गाना आता है वो। एक फास्ट आता है, एक था बुल, एक थी बुल, फिर एक था बुल, एक फिर एक हैप्पी, एक था बुल, और फिर एक थोड़ा ऐसे एंग्री, एक था बुल।
एक था बुल। सनी देओल
सब गाने सेम लग रहे।
इमोशन सर, इमोशन अलग है।
स्पाई क्राफ्ट। चल, सनी देओल फेम फटा ले उसमें।